Hi, I'm Dr. Mike Kordecki, and today I'd like to introduce the abdominal and oblique blaster. The abdominal muscles consist of the rectus abdominis with the lower and upper portions, the transverse abdominis, as well as both the internal and external obliques. They're very difficult to work as a group with one exercise. There's a number of exercises that work the abs, but not really as a group. The most difficult areas in the abdominals to reach are the upper abdominals, the lower abdominals, the internal obliques, and the external obliques. For the obliques, there's an exercise called the Russian twist. This is done in the seated position. The Russian twist does not work all the abdominal groups. Currently, it's difficult to set up, it's difficult to perform correctly, it's uncomfortable if you're sitting on the floor, and it's difficult to stabilize the body as the arms move in one direction, the legs want to move in the opposite direction of the arm motion. For the obliques, there's also a torso rotation machine. This is either done in the kneeling or half-sitting position. The machines work the obliques, but they do not work the rectus or the transverse abdominis. Because the individual's in the upright position, the rectus group and the transverse groups are not stressed at all while working on the machine. This exercise is also very stressful for the low back and facet joints and the discs. Also, the standing rotation exercise is used for the obliques, either with elastic tubing or a weight stack. In the standing position, this does work the obliques, but it does not work the rectus or the transverse groups. Due to the upright position of the body, the rectus groups and transverse groups are not stressed, and substitution often occurs at the hips while trying to perform the exercise. I'd like to introduce the abdominal oblique blaster. The abdominal oblique blaster works all the abdominal muscle groups at one time with one exercise. It's easy to set up, it's very comfortable, it's extremely effective on working all the abdominal groups, and it's extremely safe for the low back because it always puts the low back in a position of slight flexion, which unlocks the facet joints and takes stress off the discs. It works all the groups, the rectus abdominis, including the upper portion, the middle and lower portion. It also works the transverse abdominis, which are stabilizing muscles, as well as primary muscles, the internal and external obliques. Until now, this has been very difficult to achieve. Hi, I'd like to introduce the abdominal oblique blaster. The unique design of this machine allows the user to have stabilized from their hip and lateral torso while they perform the Russian twist with resistance. I'll demonstrate. The user will simply grasp the ball, align themselves on the machine properly, keep the head and arms quiet, and rotate the torso against the resistance. In doing so, I can work my lower abdominals, my upper abdominals, my transverse abdominis, and my obliques all at the same time. The abdominal oblique blaster also allows for the correct performance of the lateral torso flexion exercise. Simply adjust the weight stack correctly. In the kneeling position will help stabilize the hip so there's no substitution. And simply pull to the side. As you know,